Constitutional lawyer Michael Abadi is always keeping a close eye on the Supreme Court. On Friday, the justices handed down a ruling that this attorney says leaves birthright citizenship in question.
It has been under the Supreme Court's case law and under practice for hundreds of years that if you were born within the United States, you're a citizen of the United States. And Trump wants to change that.
Abadi says in this case, Trump versus Casa Incorporated, multiple pregnant women challenged the president's action on behalf of their children.
And a number of judges across the country had agreed, said that the executive order is plainly unconstitutional, and they issued injunctions, meaning they said the executive order cannot go into effect. And they made that effective everywhere.
The Supreme Court ruled in a 6-3 vote that those federal judges cannot make these injunctions nationwide, rather limiting it specifically to those who brought the lawsuit.
But it's obviously going to have massive ramifications, not only under birthright citizenship, but for all sorts of constitutional rights.
The president spoke publicly after this ruling.
It was a disaster where somebody from a certain location in a very liberal state or a liberal judge or a liberal group of judges could tie up a whole country for years because their decision would sometimes take years to overturn.
So the Supreme Court has not said that Trump had the power to change the definition of citizenship. But this is why this case is so important. If a court limits the ability of judges to enforce rights on a one-off basis, just to the plaintiff in front of them, in many ways, that makes that right unavailable to anybody who can't afford or doesn't have, the means to hire a lawyer who's going to bring a lawsuit and go to court and get their own injunction.
In Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 on your side.